we created something called a Beneficiary Liquidity Plan, because obviously having your affairs in order and what your family needs to do when you pass away is very important. But the piece that most people leave out is there's no money available immediately for the family to use.
You could have $1 million portfolio or
Doesn't
more,
matter.
but it's not accessible because, well, number one, you need a death certificate, and it's just a delay. You said there's a COVID delay going on now.
Right.
too.
I mean, historically, it was over 10 business days, which is more than 2 weeks.
It's a long time.
Then you got to process the claim.
Yep.
It was easily 30 days pre-COVID. Now, in COVID, some states are taking 30, 45, 60 days
It's scary.
to get the death certificate. And the sad part that we always saw, Coach, was that all these families had planned on leaving money.
Yep.
They had earmarked money, and they thought it was going to be easy, but they weren't here to fix it, and their families left holding the bag. And so by having a beneficiary liquidity plan, all it is taking the money that you already wanted your family to have and simply moving it from your left pocket to your right pocket, and we're making sure that on one of the worst days of your family's life, the day you pass away, they have access to the money when they need it most. The goal is to put the minimum in,
Yep.
and your office is really good at helping structure that for people. They don't make any premium payments. It's money that you already have that we're simply setting aside properly. And then it's going to look like a savings account at the bank. It's going to earn minimal interest.
But
and
then
it's
it can,
available.
but it's available even without a death certificate when someone
Correct.
passed away. So that's amazing right there, and that's important.
And I know what you're thinking. You're going to say, well, Phil, what about my life insurance? Well, that requires a death certificate. What about, oh, my bank account set up with TOD, transfer on death? Well, that avoids probate, Coach, but that financial institution is still going to require a death certificate. What about my revocable trust? Well, that requires a death certificate to put the successor trustee
Everything
in
requires
place.
a death certificate.
Everything requires a death
Except
certificate.
for
the
liquidity.
beneficiary liquidity plan.